Actually, when he's in prison, he is given an opportunity to truly change his life forever. How, you might be wondering? Well,
a judge sentenced South Florida rapper Kodak Black to 4 years in prison on federal weapons charges.
Broward's most famous rapper ever hits the prison yard at the same exact time as Syko Bob. And because Kodak is ZMF and most of Syko's hood is ZMF, they began running together in prison. This is when Kodak learns that Syko's an upcoming rapper and that he's also a wicked stepper. Now let me just preface by saying that being a celebrity in prison is rough. Like, most celebrities will never hit the yard, they're sent straight to PC. It's really just too dangerous of an environment for a celebrity to be. It's almost like a liability to the prison. But Kodak being a big dog in the streets, he's not going to PC, and given this, he needs some muscle behind him. And for all intents and purposes, Syko Bob is a big part of the muscle. So during his prison stay, Syko Bob has his back, and as a result, he makes him a major promise. When you get out of prison, I'll sign you to my label and I'll jumpstart your career. Now this would be a major life-changing opportunity, and we'll see if it happens. But in the meantime, we focus back on our original main character of the episode. This of course would be our beloved Soulja, and unfortunately this is not good news. Or it is, depending on how you look at it. Well, finally, Soulja's wicked violent past will catch up with him.
The U.S. Attorney says 3 violent criminals are off the street tonight behind bars after years of terrorizing Broward County. These 2 men are alleged members of a violent gang called Onsite. Court documents obtained by NBC6 say the Onsite gang lived up to its name to, quote, reflect the willingness of enterprise members to commit acts of extreme violence, including murder, without hesitation. 28-year-old Eric Hunter, aka E, and 27-year-old Derek Slade, aka D, arraigned today in federal court. Hunter is the alleged leader who planned, organized, and supervised the gang's criminal activity. Slade and a third person arraigned earlier this month are alleged to carry out the crimes. The indictment says the criminals, quote, engage in multiple acts of violence to intimidate victims and reduce likelihood of resistance, engaged in drive-by shootings to engender fear, and while incarcerated, maintain contact with others to achieve the goals of the enterprise.
Bye-bye, Soulja. The childhood best friends are now reunited, again behind bars. Soulja gets a double life sentence, so he's gone forever. And if you can remember Syko's other childhood best friend named Brat, well, he was in the Onsite indictment as well, so he probably would have gotten life, except that he passed away before he could be arrested. Well, now the year is 2020 and Syko Bob is finally released from prison. And as we know, Kodak promised to sign him to Sniper Gang and boost his rap career. But Kodak is still locked up with no telling on when he'll be released. So for now, the music career talks are not a reality for Syko. But what is a reality is the fact that both of his best friends and partners in crime will never be back. Soulja gone to the system and Brat no longer with us. And on top of no longer having his boys with them, a whole vicious hood wants to kill him. Life is not going so well for Syko upon his release. So basically, Syko says, "F everything, I don't care anymore, I just want to go to war. If I end up in prison or in the grave, I simply do not care. Let's just bang it out."